Welcome to our news program. I'm Lucia Cruz, and today we'll delve into a crucial issue affecting our society: violence against women and the LGBTQ+ community. In recent years, we witnessed a worrying increase in cases of violence, discrimination, and abuse against these groups, promoting us to reflect on the urgent need to address this issue from all angles. From street attacks to domestic violence situations, the reality is that many people face dangers simply for being who they are. In this new cast, we'll explore some of the most relevant stories, analyze the underlying causes, and discuss possible solutions to build a safer and more inclusive world for everyone. Chihuahua, with the highest rate of workplace violence against women. Chihuahua, Mexico City, and Baja California are the entities with the highest prevalence of workplace violence experienced by women in the country. According to the Women's Economy Monitor of the Mexican Institute for Competitiveness, Chihuahua is the state with the highest prevalence of workplace violence against women, with a rate of 38.8%, followed by the capital of the country with 34.6%, while Baja California concentrates 34.4%. The prevalence of workplace violence includes psychological, physical, sexual, and weight-related aggressions, as well as discrimination due to pregnancy. After the aforementioned entities, Coahuila, Querétaro, Quintana Roo, Aguascalientes, Jalisco, and Sonora follow with the rates of 30%. Another finding is that the majority of states in the country have percentages above 20%, with the state of Mexico, Nuevo León, Tabasco, Puebla, and Morelos standing out. Woman found dead in hotel room in Mazatlan had severe injuries on her body. Hotel cleaning staff alert emergency services after discovering the body Culiacán, Sinaloa, in hotel room located next to the Mexico-Nogales Highway in the Venadillo area. Mazatlan, a young woman was found dead from injuries, prompting forensic personnel from the Attorney General's office to seal off the area to locate evidence. According to the report, hotel cleaning staff went to clean room number 21, and as the guests did not respond, they entered and discovered a severely injured woman on the bed, prompting them to request the presence of emergency services. Paramedics who arrived at the scene evaluated her condition and determined that she had died, presumably from the severe injuries she had sustained in various parts of her body. It is known that a couple stayed overnight on Sunday and were assigned that room, but on Monday morning, when they went to clean it, they only found the body of the young woman, whose identity is unknown. With the incident, the number of women who have been violently killed this year rise to 7. The previous case took place in the municipality of Salvador Alvarado, where Juana Marlene, 35 years old, was found severely beaten. Regarding this incident, it was reported that the municipal police of Salvador Alvarado were alert to the presence of a woman abandoned on the road leading from the city of Guamuchil to the community of Ciénega de Casal, who appeared to be severely beaten. Red Cross personnel who attend to her for medical attention immediately transport her to a hospital due to her health condition. However, upon recently initial treatment, she died due to the severe injuries she had sustained. Hate crimes against LGBT people, a global issue. In 2021, at least 140 LGBT individuals were murdered in Brazil, the most dangerous country for this population in Latin America. However, globally there are 64 United Nations member countries that still criminalize consensual sexual acts between people of the same sex. These countries are joined by 11 where having a sexual orientation or preference different from the norm could result in a death penalty conviction. In Saudi Arabia, Brunei, Iran, Mauritania, Nigeria, and Yemen, the death penalty punishment is written into their laws for people in the LGBT community. Meanwhile, Afghanistan, United Arab Emirates, Pakistan, Qatar, and Somalia established that punishments could reach the same penalty. Mexico leads in the hate crimes against LGBT community. More than 500 LGBT individuals have been murdered in Mexico in recent years, although the documented hate crimes only reflect a third of them. At least 87 people were killed in Mexico in 2022 due to their sexual orientation or gender identity, according to a study by the Statista Research Department reflecting an increase in hate crimes against members of the LGBT community. The majority of the crimes, 48, were committed against transgender women, followed by crimes against gay men 22, lesbians 11, mutes individual 2, undefined 2, transgender men 1, and others 1. The Mirabal Sisters, the Butterflies, who inspired November 25. The Mirabal Sisters were activists on the June 14th November known as the Butterflies. November 25th commemorates the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Although few know that behind this anniversary lies the story of the Mirabal Sisters. Patricia, Minerva, and Maria Teresa Mirabal were three sisters from the Dominican Republic, also known as the Butterflies, who were murdered by the military regime of Rafael Leonidas Trujillo for their political activism. Due to the repression and human rights violations in the government of the former president, there were many movements against his regime, including June 14th movement, where the Butterflies were members and received this nickname. Minerva, one of the sisters, was harshly harassed by Rafael Trujillo, who November 25 ordered the police to kill them. Amnesty International mentions that when this happened, the police tried to simulate a car accident because the three were found in a car at the bottom of the ravine in northeastern Dominican Republic. One of the sisters, named Dede Mirabal, survived this tragedy, who dedicated herself to spreading the life and struggle of her sisters, the Butterflies. Currently, Mino Mirabal, the daughter of Minerva Mirabal, who coined the phrase, "If they kill me, I will raise my arms from the grave and I will be stronger," also engages in activism in defense of women. Although the deaths shocked Dominican society, it was not until 1999 the United Nations proclaimed November 25 as the International Day of the Elimination of Violence Against Women. Thank you for joining us in this program and for reflecting on such a crucial topic as violence against women and the LGBTQ+ community. It is essential to continue seeking solutions to build a safer and more inclusive world for everyone. However, I want to leave you with a controversial reflection. Some argue that gender discrimination and violence are deeply rooted in societal structures, and that to effectively address them, we need to question and transform these structures from their roots. This may require significant cultural and political changes in challenging preconceived ideas about gender and sexuality. Although it might be a difficult path, it is necessary if we want to achieve true equality and justice for all. See you in the next program, where we will continue exploring important issues and debating different perspectives. Until then.